YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is Reggie, and in this video, guys, we're going to briefly discuss my experience ever since I lowered the car, guys. So a lot of people have been asking me, how's the ride? Is it bouncy? Does it scrub? I'm going to answer those questions and more in this video, guys. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one. Kick back and relax, and let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. First thing first, the original Lawrence Springs I installed a few weeks ago did not work out well, especially in the front. For whatever reason, guys, those springs actually lowered the vehicle lower than what it said on the listing. So I had a lot of scrubbing. Guys, it was just a big mess. Now, the ride height looked good, but it rolled terrible, guys. I had to get the fenders cut. I did so many modifications to try to get it to work, and it just wouldn't work, guys. It was scrubbing bad. You might as well forget going over a bump. It was terrible, guys. Potholes, anything, guys, any imperfections in the road, it was driving me crazy to the point that I stopped driving the car and I had to order some more springs. What I did, I ordered some for just the front, since the front was giving me the most issues. And I'm going to share down below these springs. I think they call something touring. Stay away from those springs, guys. Stay away. They're going to lower the vehicle a lot lower than what it says on the specifications. Plus, the car is super bouncy. Super bouncy. Now, I still have to go back and replace the rear springs, because the rear springs are still the springs from the brand that I told you, something Tech Touring or something like that. That's extremely bouncy, guys. You definitely want to stay away from that brand. The front is good now. I replaced it with I think they call BMR springs, and it rides good, guys. But with me having the older springs in the rear, when I'm driving, I can still feel like a little bounce coming from the rear end. So that's going to be the next thing, guys, to install the same matching springs on the rear. Now, I got them from American Muscle. I think I paid like $130 for just the two front, and then the rear is going to be, I think, like $180 or whatever, but it's well worth it, guys. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and we're going to cruise a little bit, guys. I'm actually just getting off work, so we're going to get us a little ride in. I got a good 40-minute drive going home, so I'm not going to drive the whole 40 minutes, but we're going to do a little something, guys. Now, some of you guys may be wondering, why didn't I just remote start the car? Well, guys, this is a police pursuit, and I believe they disabled that feature in here because it doesn't work at all. I'm actually going to get a kill switch installed and an aftermarket alarm system installed anyways, which is going to have remote start, so that'll take care of that problem. But for now, remote start does not work on here, unless you guys may know a way to unlock it or to get it to work, but it doesn't work, guys. So that's that. Anyways, guys, I'm just getting off and we finna start heading home. Forgive me with the quality, you know, obviously things isn't gonna be, this isn't the latest and greatest camera phone that I'm using. But yeah, guys, like I was saying earlier, guys, I think that brand is called Tech Touring. Stay away from that brand, guys. They are extremely cheap. You can get them on eBay and Amazon. I'm going to leave links down below. They're going to make your car look good, but the ride, you might as well forget it, guys. It's terrible. It's terrible. So that's pretty much just to summarize things, how I feel about it, guys. It's going to give you that nice, aggressive, low stance, but the ride quality is terrible, guys. It is terrible. I believe back when I had my Mustang GT, I had used that same brand, if I'm not mistaken, and I did the same thing. It didn't last long before I upgraded to something else. So lesson learned. I was trying to kind of save some money and kind of experiment and see if those would work, and they didn't work at all. Like I said, they the description, the specifications definitely wasn't on point. It was off by a lot. I want to say they said the front was going to be lowered by 1.8 or 1.9. Guys, it lowered this car maybe 2.5 inches, guys. It was too low. It was too low. Like, going in my driveway and backing up, guys, it was just scrubbing so bad, guys. I couldn't deal with it no more, you know, like I said. And truthfully, right now, me driving this car to and from work is my first time driving this car in probably a good week and a half, because I literally refused to drive it with all that scrubbing and everything. And then I had to wait for the springs to come in, and then I had like a little hiccup with the installation because we ended up having to replace the struts as well. The struts in the front was bad, so I had to wait for those to come in. So it was a little, I was a little down and out for a while, but yeah, this is pretty much my first time driving the car in about a week and a half. And like I said, it rides good. It rides so much better than with those other springs, guys. Again, stay away from them. Smooth. And it's funny because, like, even though my rear springs is still the brand that I'm getting rid of, the front accompany the rear, and it makes it ride a little better. It's like it kind of like overshadow the bounciness that's in the rear. But whenever you go over, like a railroad track or, like I said, a speed bump, you can feel that extended bounce. Now, these are lowering springs, so you're gonna have a little slight bounce, but it shouldn't be as bad as the rear. That's why I'm getting it replaced, guys. But I really appreciate you guys' support, you guys following the channel, guys. We still have a long ways to go. I'm actually gonna swap this radio out. It's a guy who have a RT, but I think it's like a 16 or 17 or whatever, and he's gonna sell me the radio or whatever, and the bezel. So I'm excited about that. I actually was gonna get the cluster as well, but based on research and some videos I found on YouTube, it's gonna be a lot of features that's not gonna work, and it's just like more to it, and I'm not trying to spend all that money right now. But I am gonna upgrade the radio because I'm not a fan of this one right here in the Pursuit. But anyways, guys, I'm not gonna bore you guys any longer. I'm gonna tell you guys again, stay away from those springs. Tech Touring, I think they on eBay and Amazon. Stay away, guys. Stick with the brands, SR Performance, BMR, and all the other top brands. Stick with those, guys. There's a big difference. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.